story of a prince. A prince who was handsome, rich, intelligent. But there was one big problem. He could not find a princess of his choice. He had crossed 30 and it was too old an age for a prince not to be married. The whole kingdom got concerned. The prince is not married, the prince is not married. He just couldn't find a princess of his dreams. Until one day the prince, he was looking at some of the antiques in the palace and he found a beautiful girl, a gorgeous girl in a painting. And he fell in love with that girl. She was a young girl, probably 10, 15 years younger to him. But then when he saw the date on the painting, he was excited because the painting was more than 10, 15 years old. He said, I want to marry this girl. Everybody was very happy. The picture was taken and they started looking for this princess. Somehow they couldn't find the princess. In the entire kingdom, in the neighboring kingdoms, nobody knew where this princess was. The news reached the queen and she said, show me the picture. And she saw the picture and she said, oh my God, this is the prince. And then she explained, 10, 15 years back in the palace there was a drama, a theater, and they couldn't find a pretty little princess. So what she did, she dressed up the prince like a pretty girl. Gorgeous. The prince was very cute. And as a girl, the prince looked so pretty. Now this painting was the painting of the prince dressed up as a princess. How could she break her son's heart? He was madly in love with this princess in the painting. She was really worried. The advisor of the king was called. He looked at the painting, he said, no problem. He called the prince. I'm very happy, he said, I believe you have found a girl you want to marry. The prince said, yes, finally I found the most beautiful girl. And the wise man showed the painting. He said, I am told you want to marry this girl. He said, yes, this is the girl. If I marry, I'll marry this girl. The wise man smiled. And he told the prince, thou art this girl. You are this girl. And the prince said, what do you mean? And then the wise man explained. Many years ago, when the queen wanted to have a pretty princess, and there was no pretty princess, you, my dear prince, you were a cute little boy, and you were dressed up and made into a princess. And now, you want to marry this princess? The prince was a clever lad. He immediately understood. He realized the truth. How could I marry myself? And he laughed. The queen was relieved. But what does this story tell us? Sometimes we fall in love with an illusion. In fact, most of the time, what we are in love with doesn't exist. Everything is transitory. Everything is like an illusion, like a mirage in the desert. They come and they go, and we get attached. We get attached to people, to things, and then we suffer. We have to learn to be wise like the prince who laughed. Don't suffer. Overcome your ignorance if you want to suffer no more. Realize the truth.